Hi, my name is Tyler Swinson, and I am the team lead of Zoogi role. I'm with three other teammates who aren't able to be here today. They're all away on holiday. And those are John Montgomery, who is our artist, our 2D texture artist, and a programmer. We also have Igor Esteves de Oliveira, who is our 3D artist and modeler and animator, and our audio engineer, who is Evan James. Okay, so I want to go ahead and start out with just introducing you to Zoogi Roll. Take your classic game of marbles, which a lot of people have played as children, and that's really what we drew inspiration from. It's a real simple game, but that was so much fun when we were little. So your classic game of marbles. Now replace marbles with collectible little round rolling monsters that each have their own little superpower. And that's Zoogi Roll. You're going to take a team of marbles that are monsters in our case, called Zoogis, into an arena and battle it out for different objectives. And our first game mode that we have implemented and that we're going to demo today is called Ringer Royale. And you'll take your team that you selected and use their powers and your skill in aiming them to knock little point spheres off of the arena. So, and the way that this works is you'll actually be playing with your friends online. Right now we have a hot seat mode in the demo for today, and so I'm going to pretend to be two separate people. But for actual release, we're working on a online multiplayer functionality so that you can play with your friends across different types of devices. So Windows, Windows Phone, Android, iOS, and Mac. And we can do that because we're using Unity, which has allowed us to easily deploy to several different platforms. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with today's demo. Here I'm demonstrating this on a Samsung Note 8. It's the older version, so I'm not running like super intense processor here. This isn't the latest hardware or anything like that. It actually runs really well. We've also been testing on an older Windows phone, and it's been smooth on that as well, which actually we were happily surprised with. So here we go. Let's play Zoogi Roll. So you start out at your menu. You like to do this on the computer because that's how we've been developing it. So we don't actually have all of the controls done for touch screens, but the only thing that's missing is being able to activate your superpower. So I won't be able to show that off in this demo, but we are implementing that. It's not a big thing. It just wasn't in for this build. Now, our one game mode right now is a Ringer Royale. Sorry if that's backwards. And we picked from our team of Zoogis. So right now we have two characters unlocked, and that is Wolfgang and Hot Streak. So player one is going to pick Wolfgang. Oops. Oh, we're playing with two player teams, so two character teams. So I'm getting Wolfgang and Hot Streak. Saying ready. Now player two is going to pick Hot Streak and then Wolfgang. The only reason that matters is one of them will go before the other. So, and we're ready. Let's play. So this is our standard layout for how you'll control the player. You grab this little arrow in front to turn your Zoogi back and forth, and that's how you aim. And you up here in the corner is a count of how many point spheres that you have. So those are, we actually call them sky bits, because that's the story behind this. The sky is falling, and the Zoogis are fighting over little pieces of the sky because there's a reward from the Zoogi King. And really what you'll use them for is to unlock fun little things like new characters and some particular cosmetic items that will make available for you to purchase with the Sky Bits. Also, you'll use it to enter into the ranked tournaments. So we're kind of modeling that after Blizzard's Hearthstone, which you have like a competitive arena mode in that one, and so we're following in that you can use these Sky Bits that you earn by playing just for fun with your friends to enter into that arena mode. Or if you run out of Sky Bits, you can spend $1 and get a free entry. And each entry should last you for at least 30 minutes of gameplay, depending on how well you do. So, anyways, the other thing that we have here is a tactical view button. So you tap that and you zip up into a top down, which shows you a nice layout of the map. And we'll just tap it to go back. So, alright, so how we actually launch the Zoogi is by taking that arrow. We're going to aim him. Let's see. Put him right here so we can get a good bounce off that red bumper. I want to show that off. Now you pull back on this little red thing, and you notice that the arrow gets red and yellow to show how fast you're moving. So if I spin up as fast as I can go and let go, we launch into the arena, bounce around, hit some points. Obviously not going to score any points playing by myself. So anyway, but that generally gives you the gist of how you play Zoogi Roll. So right now it would be player 2's turn, but we'll go ahead and move on into the discussion about how we're going to monetize and our business plan. So for monetization, we are going with a free-to-play model. So players won't be required to pay anything in order to download the game. And we feel that that's important because we want this to be a family-friendly game. We want you to be able to get your friends that aren't really all that into video games to play with you. And that's really lends itself to being a mobile game. It's just that in general, free-to-play games get downloaded anywhere from 10 times to 100 times more on average than a paid app, and that really matters to us. We want a lot of people to be able to play our game, and we don't want there to be something keeping new players from trying it. So how our strategy for entering into the market is that we are launching on several different platforms and into several different markets. So hopefully we're able to pick up at least one store feature because we feel that the game actually is of a quality where it could bring that kind of attention. And definitely participating in the Imagine Cup will also help draw some attention to the game. So by entering all those different markets on all of these platforms and making it a social game, so you'll actually log in using your Google account or Facebook account, and that'll automatically sync your friends and stuff, so it's really easy to find the people that you know. And then of course you can invite others to play with you, and the game will spread naturally and organically, and we won't have to spend a ton of money on advertising. Now, we do want to budget some for advertising, and we intend on doing that. So now, how we're actually going to make money from the game are from in-app purchases. I've already talked about paying to enter into the ranked tournament, and we also have cosmetic items that you're going to earn from the ranked tournament that you can't get otherwise. So while nothing in the game requires you to pay for anything in order to enjoy it and complete it, it's not really something that you can finish. It's more you play it for fun. But we also allow you to unlock characters by paying for it, and we feel that this will actually get us a lot of money from users that don't have time to play for hours and hours and hours. But those that have lots of time but little money, they're able to play it and unlock and enjoy the entire game. Okay, well, I think that's my time. Thank you very much, and this has been Zoogi Roll.